You're going to train with, Mark the big guy. And I'm like, oh, okay, great. And I was expecting some, little scrawny guy.
Like when they name people Tiny and stuff like that?
Yeah, and then I came over, and Mark was, sitting down, at the console. I didn't think
And you thought he was standing up?
Yeah. And then he stands up, and I'm like, holy God! But he would
tall.
always change the lights on the tower, and because he just reached right up there. But so I guess big news,
Chiefs,
Chiefs wise, we got a new coach.
Oh my gosh, Rena. Yeah. Hey, you know what? They probably went out and got the best coach available. Maybe.
If excitement level would be Reno's would be like a 10.
Right.
What would your excitement level be?
Oh, 6 or 7, no matter what.
I would say my excitement would be at a 6.
That's it?
But I really don't understand.
You guys are pathetic.
Why all the news agencies out there in Kansas City are this is the second coming of Harry Christ. Christ with the mustache. This is the biggest news going on in this town for 2 weeks. It's just been or I guess 1 week. It's been insane the amount of coverage that here is Andy Reid coming off of a helicopter. We were the first to show you these pictures of him exclusively meeting with 9 hours with Clark Hunt and
Andy
what's going to
Reid
happen.
Watch 2013.
Reid Watch, yeah. It really. There's no news out there. There's no news going on right now, other than Andy Reid in Kansas City right now.
Because it's important. It's a big freaking deal.
It's like when we got Pioli. Come on, that was a great hire. Okay, we went out and got the best guy, I thought.
Pioli drops a deuce.
I was wrong, but
no, we got Pioli from the Patriots of all people.
He was wonderful.
How could this guy not win?
So it's hard to get excited about anybody because if Pioli couldn't do it here, then what's Reid going to do? And they didn't announce Reid is the GM either. They're saying they're going to go out and hire a GM and he's going to be part of the decision making, but it's Clark's final decision on it. And
Do you think they were hoping the Pioli would quit and they wouldn't have to pay him?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I would. If I was Pioli, I'd be like, I'll sit on I'll just sit in my suite.
Didn't he have a nice contract deal for another few years, and they
the
just
Chiefs
extended
never
it?
actually made it public exactly what it was.
What was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he got a buyout. He got to call it mutually agreed upon.
How much?
We don't know.
Once again.
Yeah.
Very secretive thing.
Secrets.
But you know what? I think it's very exciting for us to get a new coach. Yeah, who knows? It was exciting when Pioli came. But we have players going to Pro Bowl. We have players beating records. Jamal Charles, didn't he beat the running back record?
Yeah, how funny is it that we're such the losingest team, right?
But we're
the losingest
beating
team, but
nice
yet 5
records.
people are smashing records.
The only non-playoff team to have 5 people going to the Pro Bowl.
Does that go straight to coaching?
I mean,
that we're not winning
and underachieving by the other people by a long shot.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I don't know.
It's really frustrating.
We just do not have the synergy. I mean, when we got Pioli, it's like, holy crap, this is going to be great. And then he signs Matt Castle. I'm like, oh my God,
well,
Matt
I could have
Castle,
told you,
the guy.
me. I'm an SC guy. He never threw a pass at SC. I knew he'd be horrible. I knew that was a bad move.
I thought he was going to be it. I think,
but they keep getting these guys that they go, this is going to be it. This is going to be it. This is going to be the coach. This is going to be the player. This is going to be the season.
This is it.
And it never is.
But something has to go, don't you
do you know
think?
what the best
they
thing
got
about
to stop
the
saying they're doing a building season to just make it under construction.
Yeah, exactly. No, the best thing about getting Reid is I really thought Vic was going to end up coming here, and now we don't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
Good.
I mean, no matter what. I cannot imagine that happening no matter what. So that's a real positive. I mean, Vic was like my favorite player.
Michael Vick?
Yeah, before he started killing dogs and sucking.
He's good, though.
He's athletic. He's a freak, but he's not. He can't play quarterback. I mean, he's more like a slot guy. I don't know. He's not a. He can't get it done. Is bottom line. You know, he can get it done for a season. It was unique when he came back. It was novel. People weren't quite used to that quickness and that kind of arm strength. But
that's because he's been working out in prison for a couple of.
Yeah. Brad Smith.
He could throw a dog 50 yards.
I don't have the feelings about the dogs because I don't think that he had anything to do with that. I think
it was on his property.
Yeah, it was on his property, but the guy owns probably a lot of property. He's very, very rich guy. Who's he to know what's going on all of his properties?
Really? Is that where you're going with that?
If you had 10 houses, like you're gonna live in maybe 2 of them in a year. Like, how are you gonna know what's going on in your other houses?
Was that the case? Was that the situation?
Yeah, it was a house in Florida that he didn't. You know, he lived in Philly, or where did he live at the time? Atlanta,
I thought.
But it wasn't the house that he was living at.
Yeah, it was his other house in somewhere in Florida.
So he wasn't physically there.
No,
I
But
didn't know
they
that.
said that he knew about it, and because it was his property and this was going on, and they said that he knew about it, then that's how they convinced. But enough with the Vic stuff.
Andy Reid.
Early predictions on next season.
Told you.
Go out and get
Using just him.
trade down. If you put it this way, if you want the kid from Georgia, which I think is the best quarterback in the draft, even though I use that term loosely, I cannot think of his dang name.
What are they going to put Castle on the bench?
Oh, Murray. There you go. Yeah,
Let Castle go.
I think Murray could easily go drop down in the 10th, 15th pick. If you can trade down and pick up an extra pick and get the kid out of Georgia, I think he's better than Geno Smith. I think he's better than Barkley. I'm an SC guy and I'm saying he's better than Barkley, but I'm just so
you wouldn't go with anybody that's actually out there and proven and anything like that. You would just go new.
Well, unless you can
just go young.
Well, I go new and sign Alex Smith and get rid of the other two guys. No, you don't like that, Mark? I know. Well, he is accurate, though. I mean, if nothing else. But let them compete.
Mm-hmm.
We're
going to be losing a lot of guys.
We're playing a
this
last-place
season,
schedule next year.
Why are we losing a lot of guys?
We should be able to go out and win 10 without even trying. We're playing the easiest schedule in the league next year.
How do you going to know the schedule?
Well, because the worst team always gets the easiest schedule the next year.
Yeah, you get the best draft pick. And then you also get an easier schedule based on you play stuff you play teams that did not have a record that everything kind of goes from year to year.
Yeah, that's why it's hard to make it 2 years in a row because you go out and you win your division, win 12 games with the worst schedule, and then they give you the hardest schedule, and then all of a sudden you win 6.
Sometimes I think that works against us because we could play the worst team and somehow get crushed against the worst team. But then we can go out and play the best team and. Like, for example,
and nearly
Broncos.
lose a draft pick.
What's the Broncos? What's his name?
Peyton.
Oh, my God.
Peyton.
I mean, how many times did we sack Peyton?
Yeah, I thought we were going to win on the Broncos.
We lost.
I was like, man, this is insane.
But to put Peyton down on the ground and they were kind of like, oh, did they hurt him? Did they hurt him? That was insane.
Well, we took Tom Brady out, which brought to the greatness of Castle, and then we got Castle. So it's like we got Castle a roundabout way.
We got Castle.
Yeah, we got Castle.
Yellified.
I don't know why all the hype with Andy Reid. It's not like we're getting Favre.
Yeah, that's funny.
But I don't know why all the hype.
Hey, we should be able to win 10 games next year, even with a mediocre quarterback.
If we would have got Cowher, that would have been insane.
Or Gruden.
All right, when we come back, let's talk NHL and more sports news with a guy named Chris.